I just wanted to say we're very happy to be publishing Alli. It's the 10th volume in the Spotlight series. It's exciting to have gotten it this far and to get to the point where we've actually been able to do a debut volume, which just feels really awesome. And couldn't have happened to a better poet than Alli Warren. So please join me in welcoming Alli.
Hey everyone, thanks for coming. Truly, really lower, better. Super happy to be here among you all and in this room, and just the history of City Lights. It's pretty tremendous. I'm not sure why I've been so lucky to get this gift of a great book from City Lights. I'm sure Garrett Caples had something to do with it, but I'm quite grateful. So I'm going to try to read just from this book, and which I've never done before, from the actual book, and so I've got these little post-it notes here, so if one falls off or something happens, you'll know it. It'll be chaotic. If anyone has any ideas for how to read from a book without using office supplies, please let me know. Acting out. You begin from economic fact. You enter in overalls, a tart talisman distinguished by what you do and how you go about doing it. You are a perceptible, finite, and particular part of the scaffolding. Your personal qualities should ideally be completely irrelevant chains of forgetting. You arise, therefore, from your stomach and your imagination. You invite the little lady on stage and run along the nerve from the base to its point in a flat arc. You are whatever you can afford and arrange wherever you can imagine to appear. You are this third thing, fixed only in the variety of your manifestations, a universe of meaning, value, and practice. You are the vehicles through which you spread misinformation. You are sensitive and magnetic to metal. You are the claws built into the law, significant, fungible, and durable, trolling the show-me state. You await universal permission and get baked and walk the lake. You are pushing yourself up against the wall, and you are petting, riding bitch in the bends. You are the amalgamation of your conceptions and their consequences. You are the structure you live by and act unfettered against anything detrimental to your interests. You are the bean eaters couched in productive forces. You are the humming cycle of land under your feet, bound by the contract, shooting up the overpass with pink paintballs, hampered by involvement with your own subject matter. You are accused of being a lyric poet. You shadowbox ressentiment and swell the numbers. You are the relations of exchange by way of this accumulation, audible in the following way. Your property is an extension of you and set apart from all the world. Your eye, your ear, your pelt is self-serving. You are not so different as a mastiff is from a greyhound, a spaniel from a shepherd's dog. Your logo satellites your diaphragm and saturates your body. Your desire is elemental and abundant. You mutually dissolve and engender your love, thus your mass. You are the ceaseless excess of little green things. Your engine went by at 6 o'clock. Your cab went by at 9. As a signal to rise. Often I am compelled to develop a fleet of swarms and shoals and eager clients to flourish in the first in assistance of freeboaters and establishment of bases. I ask fates for their consent. Let us be undone by coming array. Let the conflicted and anxious, the seed savers and hard hearts, the gulls and mussels and shrimps, let them with ears hear. All waters we call our sea, and in peoples we include in this we, whether compatriot or foreigner, whether felled by axemen or suspended in exception, bodies break on the wheel for verse to take the place of differentiated plunder. Often I am permitted on damp docks to show the excess of it, and you see me kind of grinning, precisely because I am a fiddler. Believe me, sweetie, I got enough to feed the needy. This will be the material of my song. Another day at the sieve, administering the field and all its relations, bound in custom to enterprise and acquire, to load into carts. Everyone wants to hang glide in colonial paradise, no? To stand on the brink and make a market of every vital nucleus, as much in understanding as execution of lops, tops, and rootage, of dragging and gathering, with whom it is permissible, with whom it is forbidden, to rub larynx and articulators with my habit and my Uzi and the Bishop of Worms as an example to the population. Environments for shopping. Conquered in a car seat, rite of passage, PTSD with my bowl cut and my bright green NLG cap. Compelled to comport, looting largely locally, I press painted marks against men as they shake their spears, police the periphery and bully them all who gather firewood in forests and fish undrained fens. I saw a goat commuting across the plain, a fiscal functionary in the governed provinces, an orange grove in the mall. Hello from this nasty canopy, this mossy pink welcome mat. What's a crab tree anyway? What's an actually existing socialism? Does a pup not crave Ativan in the flatlands? Does wealth not stink up the sidewalks there? The barracoon, the jail, the crimp house, the suburb, the slum, the supermax slammer. We dance in a circle around the debris to make real the horrors of accumulation and go off content with the little party. There's a name Mark in here, and I'd like to thank him because he helped me with the insect problem that I had at one point. I never saw him, I only talked to him one time. Vocation and industry. Smacking the board, face full of fronts, to get out from under the cult of personality, commas, those fuckers ruin everything. Patience, understanding, even Vera's cracking croon, we shall have to bleed her. That'll be $1 for the cup of milk and a free glob of hot exhaust for the little lady. Give me the names of several good accountants, fix firmly the existing pivot point. Cut up the back of her nightgown and keep the nameless little gremlins in a tote. Please to call it a wound, sir, and not a scar. I call Mark daily. He has no information. We build a relationship between the if and when, the stain or meaning, but not both. Zipper told me come, Niner told me stay. The king is people and the cops is cantering. According to the arc of succumbing, biting the pillow repatriates the body. The meaty curve warms as you chew. No more queasy mistresses. No more flapping red birds. Get your wallet out. It's egg cream time. Saga go viral. Saga go dumb. Alpha beta bumps young Turks. Weepy bloom kaput. Manuel loves Robin. I conceived the desire to take my pleasure, dear Stacy. I wanted to put my desire to execution. I am a caring girl who loves to flip, but I really blew it in the finals. Got great red spot all over my face. Got caught splayed by the cherry picker bobbing in the August air, calling everyone cock face, slapping ass, all the ladies in the house. Show me colts, stack them bones. And then I feasted on duck breast and roast chicken and ale and figs and cream. I held it in my mouth for a spell, dripping jewels all over the port town. Sausages, hogs' heads, legs of mutton, lard, tripes, and tubs of wine in the ducked again, additive and beautifully redundant inner specific pit of a possible world. I work hard to know if there is any gold. My job is to mop ejaculate. I employ swimaphone and high-impact accessories and make a face beneath the noise, all tingly from the consommé. I roll back jersey and claim clams. I work at collecting our lush pastels, and when you talk, I just watch your mouth. This is the day I have to write about now. These are the ham hocks and their unanimous consent you've been waiting for. Tell your mom I said hi. This is a translation of Catullus 83. I wrote it on my lunch break at work. I'm sorry, I said, chomping on the warm jet, Mary, instead of mapping all religious holidays and rites of spring into your power book. Glued as I am to multimodal devices and telepresence, I fail to merge cells swiftly. For that I'm sorry, but I refuse to be the only one. That fatuous ass appears exponentially bulbous in every office park and mobile surveillance tower in the greater geographic area. She's got this manner of speaking so much with her blooming woo that I forget to increase the value of the world of things and the ripe one gilded and blinding cardigan sheen and everything we've been trying to prevent by rolling around on the floor with virtue and fealty slipped into silt. Just look at me now, curving on hand claps and sap suckers, clapper rails, and I can't really move. The light budding before me, all kinds of soft tissue. I just want to make it out alive, boss. Do you not receive my note? As I was dealing with the goo, a lady out for an evening stroll was attacked by a sack of bees. I heard screams. Instead of heroic deeds of valor and blinking as she blinked, how I can be extra gentle about it. I slurped shellfish and fell into a nap, valves highly calcified. I mean a rendition.